welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tupo. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, comment, give me a thumbs up, guys. Today I'm going to show you these easy, gorgeous bohemian jumbo box braids that you can do in less than an hour. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please continue watching. Alright guys, my hair is already washed and moisturized. I'm going to be using my shine and jam, my rat tail comb, my rubber bands, and my braiding hair. My braiding hair of choice is the Expression braiding hair. It comes 3 in a pack. It is 52 inches and I'm using 1 pack, sis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by sectioning my hair from ear to ear, just a straight line, exactly the way I'm doing. And then I'm going to be holding the hair in the back just so I can start working with the front. And when I come to the front, I'm going to start by sectioning my hair from the temple, just exactly the way I'm doing. It's the straight line going all the way to the section right there. And then I'm going to take my shine and jam, apply it to the section, just to make sure it is really nice and clean and juicy or whatever. So I'm going to be using the rubber band to hold the hair together. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, sis. So just make sure your line is really nice and straight and clean. Just make sure the front is looking really nice and straight and clean, guys. That way this hairstyle comes all the way through. If it's your first time doing braids, sis, you better try this technique right here because it comes all the way through every single time. And I'm just gonna pull out my baby hair so we can do this beautiful look later on. Okay, so once I'm done sectioning the front, I'm going to start sectioning the back. I'm just gonna go straight down in the middle, sectioning that into 2. Okay, the back is going to be sectioned into 2, sis. And then I'm going to take my shine and jam, apply it to the section just to make sure it is really nice and clean and juicy or whatever. So once I section and use my shine and jam, I'm just going to take my rubber band and make sure I hold that hair. I'm going to be using that same rubber band for this hairstyle. Together I have 5 sections. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take the hair out of the pack and then I'm going to be sectioning the hair into 2. So I'm taking the first section and I'm going to be sectioning that into 2, a smaller piece and a bigger piece, because when I loop them around, I'm going to have like a nice traditional braid going on. Don't mind my voice, guys. I am a little under the weather, okay? So I have a little cough or cold or whatever, but I am getting better. Anyway, so I'm just gonna take my hair clips and hold the rest of the hair away, and I'm going to start working with 1 box at a time. The rubber band that I used, I'm just gonna take it out. First things first, I'm going to slick the hair down. So as you guys can see, my hair is really thick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be going into sections. So if you have thick hair like me, all you gotta do is go into sections just like I'm doing. Just make sure you're parting the hair and then applying the shine and jam. That way it is really nice and sleek. I'm going to section my natural hair into 2. Taking the smaller piece of the braiding hair, placing it in between my natural hair, and then using the rubber band that I had to begin with. I'm going to be using that rubber band to secure the natural hair together with the braiding hair, okay? Anyway, so once I secure the hair, I'm going to section the hair into 2 and give it a little tug. That way it is nice and snug and it looks all the way cute. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of the shine and jam and apply it to the remaining of my natural hair. So when I place the hair down, you know, when I place the other piece down, it's easily tucked in. I don't have to do too much, sis, okay? So the bigger piece of the braiding hair, I'm just gonna place it on the top and then start braiding down. All you have to do is make sure you're holding the braiding hair nice and tight, okay? That way it does not move. That way it is nice and secure. And then start braiding down, sis. Exactly the way I'm doing. Very, very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. And when I tell you this is easy, you better believe me, because all you're doing is sectioning the hair into 2, placing the hair in the middle, taking the rubber band and then using it to secure it. By the way, somebody was asking me, does the rubber band break your hair? No, sis, it does not break my hair. The shine and jam is really nice and silky. Also, when I'm taking it down, I usually moisturize my hair, okay? So make sure you moisturize your hair when you're taking the braids down because you don't want the rubber band to break your natural hair. And while I was still talking, sis, have you subscribed to my channel? Don't forget to turn on your notification button so you do not miss out on any uploads because this channel is getting what? Juicy! Yes, sis! this. So you're just gonna take a little piece of the braiding hair and go around and tie this into a little knot, sis. Once you do this, you are done. It's a done deal. You're going to take your shine and jump, apply it to the hair. If your hair is thick as mine, make sure you're going into sections, just applying a little more of the shine and jump as you go along. And then once you do that, you're just gonna make sure the hair is really nice and sleek. And section the hair into two. So you already know I have a smaller piece and a bigger piece of the braiding hair. So I'm going to be taking the smaller piece of the braiding hair, placing it in between my natural hair, and then securing it with the rubber band that I was using to hold the hair with in the first place. Easy, right? And I'm going to be securing about 4 or 5 times, just enough that it's nice and cute, but not way too tight, sis. You're going to section your hair into two, give it a little tug. That way it is nice and snug on the bottom. And since I have a lot more hair on the top, my hair is thick, as you guys already know, I'm just going to section the hair into 3 and then braid it down, okay? So if your hair is thick as mine, you can do this technique. So what you're gonna do is section the hair into 3 and just give it a little braid, okay? So just braid it all the way down. And then once you flip the hair, it is nice and tucking the hair in. And then I'm just gonna take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, placing it on the top, and then braiding the hair all the way down. Today's shout out goes to each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for all the love. I cannot believe we are here today. Let's get to 1 million subscribers, because baby, at this point it is up from here. So you're just gonna take a little piece of the braiding hair and go around and tie this into a little knot, sis. So I'm going to show you guys again. Take your shine and jump, apply it to the hair. If your hair is thick as mine, make sure you're going into sections, just applying a little more of the shine and jump as you go along. And then once you do that, you're just gonna make sure the hair is really nice and sleek. And section the hair into 2. So I'm going to be taking the smaller piece of the braiding hair, placing it in between my natural hair, and then securing it with the rubber band that I was using to hold the hair with in the first place. And that's all you're doing, sis. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. When I tell you this is easy, you better believe me. Once I'm done, securing the hair, I'm just gonna section it into 2, give it a little tug, and then I'm going to take a little bit more of the shine and jump, apply it to the remaining of my natural hair. That way, once you place the other piece of the braiding hair down, it is nice and tucked in, sis, okay? And then I'm just gonna take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, placing it on the top, braiding the hair all the way down. As easy as it sounds, as easy as it looks, as easy as ABC, baby. When I tell you, I am over here feeling myself before the hair is even done, okay? Thank you guys so much for all the love, for subscribing to my channel, for all the comments, for everything. I really appreciate you. Thank you for sharing my videos with your cousins, your besties, your mamas, and your aunts, because sharing is caring, right? You better make sure you share my videos, because you want everybody to be looking cute out in the streets. I mean, all these easy styles that I'm doing right here, anybody can actually do, okay? Anyway, so once I'm done, I'm just gonna take my eco styling gel and make sure my baby hairs are nice and laid using the brush that I got from where? Amazon. You already know what it is by now. And then I'm going to take my styling strip and just make sure everything is nice and laid, baby. And you already know we gotta make sure we seal the ends of these braids. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna take my hot water, just make sure it is really nice and hot. I'm just gonna place the ends of the braids into the hot water and use my towel to dry it off, okay? Make sure you are very careful, because you do not want to burn yourself, sis. Be very careful. This is hot. And then let's get to the bohemian look, sis. Okay, so we are going to be using this Lulu Trace Water Wave, and this is in color number 1. It is 18 inches, and I'm just gonna use a bit of this strand, so like 2 strands out of this whole pack. So I'm going to be using the crochet needle, just a basic crochet needle, sis, opening the loop and closing it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to section a little piece at a time of the water wave of braiding hair, the crochet hair. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna place the crochet needle in exactly the way I'm doing. So you're just gonna place it anywhere where you want to have the little curly hair situation going on. Take the crochet, the water wave crochet hair, place it on the hook, close it, pull it out. So once I pull it out, I'm going to make sure I have my fingers in between the hair exactly the way I'm doing. So I'm just going to pull out one of the strands, place it in the hole, and then pull it out. If you want it to be really nice and secure, you can actually secure it twice, and that's about it. And then you're going to do that on the other piece as well. Place it in, open the hook, take the crochet hair, place it on the hook, pull it out. So once you pull it out, you're going to make sure your fingers go in first, okay? And then take one of the strands and pull it in. You don't want it to look too bulky, okay? You want to make sure it looks really nice and clean. You can actually secure it twice or even 3 times if you want it to be really nice and secure, sis. And that's about it. And that's all I'm doing to each of the braids. Already know I gotta take my mousse and make sure everything is nice and secure, sleek down, or whatever, and make sure I apply it to both the braid and the curly hair. That way it looks really nice and juicy. And baby, when I tell you this bohemian braids came all the way through, yes sis, I am living for this look right here. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are loving this look right here. And when I tell you it took me 45 minutes and I was done. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this look right here. You better make sure you're sharing this video with your cousin, your bestie, your mama, and your aunt, sis. Because you want your aunt and your sisters to look cute as well, okay? And you know me, I cannot be the accessorizing queen without adding some accessories. So here I am adding all these gold accessories to the beautiful hair. And it just took the style all the way to boop, 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 100. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this look right here. Because let me tell you something. I am feeling myself right about now. I look good. I look good. And you know, I gotta give you an option to wear this hair because a lot of people are like, Tupo, just show us how you put the hair in a bun. Baby, it's not that hard. It is easy. I'm just gonna take the hair and put it all the way up right here. And that's about it. And use my scrunchie to secure. And baby, when I tell you this bun came all the way through as well, let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this look right here. Because let me tell you something. I am over here feeling like a whole lot of money, okay? Anyway, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all the love. I cannot believe we are here today. Let's get to 1 million subscribers, but make sure you're sharing these videos with your cousin, your bestie, your mama, and your aunt, because sharing is caring. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.